the world. Shout out to our listeners across the pond, whichever pond that is, the Pacific or the Atlantic. I don't know which one. TJ the Mayor, live from Detroit. There he is. He's all lit up. He's all. He's not. It's not like a 420 thing. It's his studio light. Studio lights are very, very bright. He's got new studio lights.
It'd say I'm lit.
Yeah. A lot to do on today's broadcast. I watched a little bit of that Coachella coverage last week. I guess the second week of Coachella is not a big deal. It's just for like the fans, I guess, because it's not like streaming or visible for anybody to see.
Well, that's because the first week sucked.
Well, yeah. Well, here's the thing. I bring it up because I watched probably a grand total of 15 minutes of everything. And from what I gathered, I just came across a band that, like, when I initially popped it on the stream, this is literally within 30 seconds of watching Coachella coverage, I hear this.
Thoughts of you, yeah, on my mind, yeah, on my mind.
And I was just like, I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm like, what that is? Well, that's elevator music, man. That's elevator music.
Elevator music is a classic by Outkast. That was just some bullshit.
You, yeah,
on my mind.
yeah, on my mind.
You know what it reminded me of? The movie Higher Learning, in the scene where Remy shoots up the courtyard, but
that's what it reminds you of?
No,
Fuck.
right before it, there's like an Afrocentric dude on a stage going, "Higher learning. Learning is higher."
Yeah, that's right before Omar Epps fucking gets popped. Yeah. Or no, Omar Epps' girl gets popped.
Yeah, that was Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks.
Thoughts of you, yeah, on my
Higher
mind.
learning.
Yeah.
What is high?
What is learning?
Higher learning.
Thoughts of you, yeah.
I remember that, man. That's a classic, bro. That's Michael Rappaport at his finest, right there.
Oh my God, yeah. You know what?
For a dude that's a New York hip hop head,
Yeah.
he played Remy to the fucking T. If you knew Michael Rappaport or know of him or like his shit, that is totally 180 from what the guy is in real life. That's how you know the motherfucker killed it.
What's scary about Michael Rappaport in Higher Learning? He's less annoying in that movie than he is in reality.
Yeah, that's the problem. I had to stop following the guy on Instagram.
I had to too. He's so fucking annoying.
Like, I'm with the shit that he's with, but dude, you don't gotta yell at me every time I turn on Instagram. You're yelling at me. Stop yelling at me.
Meek Mill ain't no fucking MC. Meek Mill, fucking African band back in the day. Oh,
Come on, man.
Stop it, Michael Rappaport. There's a time when you got to realize that you're too old to really fucking be in the trending topics all the time.
You know what I think the problem is? If he didn't make the face that he makes, the complain face, you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
I'm like, come on, man, calm the fuck down. That guy's gonna have a heart attack in 5 years. I hope he doesn't. I actually like Michael Rappaport.
I love him in the movie.
I like both Rappaports. I like Ian Rappaport and Michael Rappaport.
He's great in the movie Beautiful Girls, which is probably a movie you did not see. But he's great in that movie. Yeah. So Coachella. I don't know what band this is. I don't know who this is, but this is the most garbage shit I've ever heard.
You know, every time I tried to look up Coachella today, because it's Good Friday, so I didn't have to work. So I sat around trying to look up stuff for Coachella. Like, is there something cool about the second week and not as boring as the first week, you know? And every time I typed in Coachella and tried to play a video, this would pop up.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
That's what it is right now. That's exactly what it is. Nobody cared about the first week. You think they give a shit about the second week? And then in my searches of searches, I found out that NSYNC is not making a comeback for the second week to go on stage with Ariana, I think. Or
Oh,
something
they're not coming back for the.
No,
I didn't-
fucking
didn't
Joey
know.
Fatso was doing an interview on live on I don't know what live it was, if it was Twitter live, Instagram live, one of them lives.
Too many
Some,
lives. There's too many lives out there. And I was like, that can't be all that Coachella has to offer. There's got to be something else. So I flip another channel.
big thing at Coachella. Like that's probably the most excitement they've seen.
And then I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to give smoky-eyed fucking Ariana Grande a look. So I flipped on Ariana Grande when she was on. And, you know, she had about 80,000 people watching her. And there she is on stage, literally singing directly, like holding a camera, singing into the camera. And I'm like,
Who's
Ariana Grande. I mean, I didn't watch the whole performance. I just caught her singing into a camera. And I was like, wow, that's really great for the people who spent, I don't know, what, $220 for a fucking 3-day pass to come see you. And you're not performing for them. You're just going to sing it to the camera that's on the stage with you. Like, it was the most ridiculous fucking thing. And I was just like, this is bullshit. These kids have no fucking idea what the hell they're doing.
They don't know, man.
Did they grow up on elevator music? Like, is this the thing for them? Like, that is the word. That is a musical act that was booked for Coachella, the supposed fucking big fucking goddamn concert event of the year, I guess.
Okay, but what time were they on?
Who, those guys?
Yeah. I feel like that had to have been like a 2 o'clock deal.
Yeah. Their booking
It had to have been. There's no way that it was dark out.
Their booking should have been never.
You know what it was? No, you know what it was? It was they put them on when the beer vendors and shit
I guess.
like, just stocked up. You know what I mean? And they need to sell some more shit, so they put those people on. So everybody runs to the fucking beer tents. I don't even know if there's beer tents there or whatever. But,
I mean, there's like there's a solo fucking organ at the end of it.
On my mind, yeah. On my mind. Thoughts of you.
That is some of the worst shit.
thoughts of you.
He figured, you know, if he sings the thoughts of you line at the end, it would really get the crowd going.
Yeah, you know what get the crowd going? You know what get the crowd going, Kieran? As if a guest appearance came on and just started just singing, I'm going to take my horse to the old town road. I'm going. Hey, I'm telling you, boy, that if Billy Ray and Lil Nas X would have jumped that stage, boy, it would have been on and cracking. There would have been something to talk about. But instead, people are over here fucking, watching. What are they watching, Kira?
I don't know. Smoky-eyed Ariana Grande. I don't understand the appeal to that broad. She looks like she's 16.
She was smoking on stage too.
She's like 25 fucking years old. She still looks like she's 16, and she overdoes her smoky eyes. There's always smoky eyes.
What's
I've never.
smoky eye?
It's the makeup she puts on her eyes. It's smoky eyes. She looks, it's that heavy fucking eyeliner thing. I don't know what.
Okay.
So she's got the smoky eye
I
look.
don't know, man. I'm like you. I kind of don't know the new lingo, so I just called something. I just said cracking, for God's sakes. I don't fucking know.
My mind, yeah.
I know this.
On my
I was in that motherfucker, boy. I'd be mad about the performances because there's not been one performance that somebody has like tweeted about, like, oh my God, this shit, it was amazing. There was no like breakout where people like, oh my God, wait till you guys hear this album coming out because this is fucking amazing. There was no, oh my God, Childish Gambino brought out like some wild. The only thing I heard about was Kanye West is supposed to bring his outside church thing that he does to Coachella this week. That's the only thing. You guys tweeted about something that hasn't even happened yet, and Coachella already did a whole weekend.
Right. Well, John D. Noodle hits on it right in the chat room. He says Coachella changed, and it's just about Instagram influencers taking pictures of themselves. That's all it is. It's like it's not about the music. It's about getting the latest fashion, going to the desert, taking a bunch of pictures, and then going back to whatever house you have rented with 40 other people and getting bombed up. Right. I guess that's what it's about.
You know what? Speaking of which, man, I just heard this on the radio yesterday morning, maybe it was. Somebody had stopped their show, and I forget what it was. An old timer. Somebody had stopped their show, their concert. This wasn't Coachella. They stopped their concert and told everybody to put away their phones. Something about, are you here to pose or are you here to listen to music or something like that?
Right,
There's an
good.
old timer too. Like he just fucking stopped the show. Was like, the fuck you guys doing here?
Right.
Like I commend him. You know what I mean?
That's actually
That's the man that puts in his work. Like he's there every night. Like he's on the road, so he probably performs every other day. The guy's I remember it was an old timer, so the guy's probably 60 years old, which we won't do it at 30 years old. The guy's 60 and he's going town to town, city to city, sleeping in fucking buses and hotels and all this other shit. And he goes to a show and you motherfuckers are taking selfies.
right. You don't even remember it because you're just like, oh, let me just show the rest of the people following me that I'm at this event.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not about enjoying the event. It's about being at the event and making sure you document that you're at the event for other people that are not at the event.
You know what the
Fucking
best events I
insane.
go
It's
to?
insanity, people.
The best events I go to, you won't even see it on my Instagram. You won't see it on my Facebook, on my Twitter, because I'm in the moment. Like seriously, like I know you don't go out that much. I'm a very outgoing person. I go do a bunch of different shit. And some people are like, oh, I didn't even know you were there. Why? Because it didn't say on my Instagram? I was in the fucking moment. I was like, I'm old school when it comes to the entertainment shit. Like, why go there if I'm not being entertained, right?
Right.
I paid my money sometimes.
These kids don't care. I mean, they like to waste their money, our daddy and mommy's money, and fucking go fucking, yeah. It don't fucking.
Oh man! Before we go any further, Kieran, because we just started, we just went off about this Coachella. I just got to mention the live call-in line is 718-690-9290. The live call-in line one more time is 718-690-9290. What up there? What up though to everybody in the chat room? John D. Nuda, I see you. Nomad. Well, I haven't seen Nomads in there in a minute. Who else we got? Oh, Rim. What's going on, Rim Reports? Big Mike.
Nomad had a great line right there. She has meth head eyes.
Yeah, I seen that earlier. That's what I was trying to wonder, like what was going on, because 420 is tomorrow.
Yeah.
I didn't know what Ariana was doing. I mean, she's skinny enough. She might have been fucking.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. She. Who knows if she was hitting the bong or she was hitting the meth bong? It's two different types of bong. One gets you down, one gets you up.
Here's
I don't know. That's what the kids told me.
There's a little weed music.
Hey.
Here's the hacky radio. It's hacky. This is very hack radio right here.
That's some real white boy shit right there.
Yeah, no, it's very hacky radio. Whack whack. Very mid '90s.
I know that's some bong hit. We got a mutual friend. That's all I hear when I go over his house.
Oh yeah.
I'm old school. I roll up a joint.
I don't get the weed. I was thinking about that before when I was sitting in the studio here, putting up the last show from Wednesday with Chris Italia, and I'm just like, man, why do people like tomorrow's 420? I thought today was 420, but tomorrow's 420, and I'm like, why is there a fucking day to like celebrate the smoking of a plant? Like it's kind of weird. I'm like, what is that?
Because, man, it's like earthly shit, bro. There's a lot of earthly shit. We got 420 tomorrow.
Yeah.
We got Earth Day on Monday.
But isn't it kind of ridiculous? I think it's kind of ridiculous.
Man, you just gotta fucking.
I got the CBD, man. It helps me get through my day, man. Like, really?
Oh, not the CBD. CBD doesn't have the THC.
I don't know what the fuck the lingo is.
I'll teach you sometime.
I'm gonna fucking do dabs till I die, bro.
That shit, the CBD shit, man. I rub that shit on my knees, my elbows. Like we're getting older and shit. Like I'm telling you, bro. Like that shit. I rub it on my. I got plantar fasciitis, dude, and I fucking rub it on my feet. It helps me out. I'm telling you, bro. Like not the THC shit, the shit to get you high. Just the fucking hemp shit.
Yo, I got that THC dip, bro. I'll put my chips in there. Tostito
dip. Come out with a CBD dip, Kieran. Come out with a CBD dip.
Then, you're talking about, is Nomad talking about chewing tobacco that's got THC in it? I'm not doing that.
Kieran, if they come out with a dip, you gotta jump on that, bro.
No, I can't. That will lead to a quick.
No, not the THC, the CBD.
I'm all about. I feel like I would do the CBD.
CBD is not illegal. It's not the shit that gets you high. None of that shit. I'm talking about the CBD. If they come out with CBD pouches, bro, you got to get on that.
Hey, bro.
Watch me now.
Dip that gets you ripped. I don't want to do that. You know what? We used to have a girl that was Miss High Times 2010 on the show all the time, Brittany. And I still follow Brittany on the Instagram. And that girl smokes more fucking goddamn weed than I can imagine. And her Instagram is the trippy. It's like going to Woodstock, just watching her fucking Instagram feed. It's just all fucking tie-dyes and dabs and her naked and her looking like she's blitzed out of her mind in the middle of a wilderness and shit. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
What
I was like,
that, Garrett? I lost you. Like,
see, he just
lost you like 15 seconds ago, bro.
I'm cranking on potheads, and I'm doing a radio show with one right now.
No, I don't smoke pot. Two Stoned Arizona.
Yeah.
Two Stoned Arizona.
Fuck, man. It's like life. Weed is life, bro. It's fucking everything, man. It's like God in a plant, man. Fucking.
Shout out to Big Mike. Big Mike says randomly, I don't know what you did, but your lighting looks great. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Rock checking in. Brittany is perpetually seeing next Tuesday. No shit. That girl is. It's a girl that Rock and I used to have on the show, and she was actually kind of fun, but she was like Miss High Times, like the High Times magazine. She was the model for 2010 or whatever, and she is fully engorged in the weed, like and she's engorged.
Oh,
like
wow,
fucking balls like deep into the community. Like, working for dispensaries, talking about different mixtures of strains and indigo and sativa and fucking weed. I'm like, oh God, enough already. Everything here's the thing, TJ. Everything in fucking moderation. Otherwise, you become boring or numbnuts. Your brain just is fucking fried.
That comes from somebody that doesn't smoke weed, though. And I don't smoke weed anymore.
I have nothing against weed. I be honest.
But weed works differently for different people. Like, I stopped smoking weed because it didn't work for me like it worked for other people. I used to use the shit for like recovery, like after boxing and shit like that. Like it, you know what I mean? It helped me out, like sleeping, all that shit. I didn't use it for, like, some people use it because they can't fucking like literally function. Like they can't go about everyday life. You get what I'm saying?
What if we had,
like Kuh, our friend Kuh.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like have you ever fucked with him sober? Like he's a wreck. You know what I mean?
Well,
I don't want to see the guy sober.
Well, I feel like that's like I don't know what that. I don't know. I think I'm just like under the everything in moderation type deal. I think when you're too much of a pothead, you should realize it and be like, if it's a phase in your life, like it should be a phase in your life, and then you just move by it. You just go.
But I don't. But I guess I don't mind them because I've had a lot worse run-ins with everything else, like with people on coke, people on meth.
Well, there's the thing. The weed is the one thing you could do for a lifetime.
Like, what would you rather, hang out with me?
Weed and alcohol is something you can do for a lifetime. Cocaine you can't do for a lifetime because it just cuts your life short.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot worse shit. Like, well, it's legal here now, not federally, but you know what I mean. Eventually, it'll be federally legal everywhere. But
let's see. Isn't sativa a sugar alternative? I don't know.
The only thing I know about sativa.
Fuck, man.
But the sativa is like the energetic weed. Indica is what puts you down for the count. Like you smoke indica joint when you're about to go to bed.
Yo, I got that blunt life happening, man. I got my blunts. Do you?
Man, I got a cousin. Bro, here's one. I got a cousin that gets the sativa and gets shit done. I won't say his name or anything, but he's a marketing guy. And when it's sativa, there's more business that gets done in 4 hours than most people do in about 3 or 4 days of work.
Yo, man.
The guy's on fucking point.
I'm high as fuck right now. Are you? Rock will find that funny.
Dude, speaking of weed and shit, man.
Go ahead.
Like Earth Day's coming up on Monday, and I've never been a real big Earth Day guy. Like,
yeah, fucking love Earth Day. Yeah.
I'm 100% into the planet. Like, I'm into that shit. Like, I fucking watch all the Netflix specials that come out.
I would like to say I'm balls deep in the planet. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm balls deep in the planet. Yes, I suck the planet's dick, like straight up. Because I know that I know that this
Suck
radio
a
show
planet dick.
requires so many dick jokes.
Suck a planet dick. I like that one.
I don't say it enough.
Suck a planet
But,
dick.
I was gonna say, what's you sent me something earlier about these fucking hippies.
Oh yeah, hippies crying over trees. It's a classic. I've never heard it though. Hippies crying over trees. Let's listen to the sound of legitimate hippies.
Yeah, what is
in
this?
North Carolina crying over trees that apparently have been cut down? I don't know. This is an old clip, but I've never seen it before. And my buddy at work put me onto it. So here it is. This is ridiculous. This is legitimate. This is not a parody. This is from the old days. Here we go. In honor of Earth Day on Monday.
Deep in the woods of North Carolina, an extremist eco group called Earth First bewails the violation of American nature.
By the way, to paint the picture, there's a bunch of people kneeling in the middle of a forest. And they all look very hippie-ish.
I want to mourn the loss of all the old growth trees I've seen. And tell them that we love them and that we don't want them to die. That there are some people here who pussy breathing.
Wow. Yeah, man, this is good stuff.
Do care. So I want you to know that, trees, that we care.
I want you to know, tree, that I care.
You want a fucking yeast infection?
Eat every day.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Why? What's? I can't see the visual right now.
She's there's a lady literally on her knees.
But what's going on?
There's a lady on her knees in a semicircle of people. She's in the middle. And
Can I guess? Can I make some guesses? Let's play a game. You explain something to me, like and I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess first of all what race she is.
Yeah, it's very easy. Go ahead. She's what?
White. She's white. Okay, tell me some more.
Well, she's she's literally looking up at the trees that are still alive in a patch of grass or an area where it looks like a couple trees have been taken down. So she's sad about that. We'll go back a little bit. Here we go.
Do you care? So I want you to know that, trees, that we care.
I think we are deeply hurting in America. I think we are deeply craving answers. I think that we've lost.
These chicks need a very, very massive dick. They need a dick. Become focused on something else.
Here's my next theory. The girl that was yelling is unattractive.
Well, they all smell like
Because
I'm sure they all
played the second part. They can't be the same girl because one was calm, one was yelling.
They look.
First girl's unattractive, right?
They look how they smell, which is they probably smell like low tide.
They look like they've been in Vietnam. I could bet you that. I bet you that they look like they've been.
Yeah, they smell like a Trader Joe's coming in from Anthony Porter.
What they used to call it.
Smell like a Trader Joe's.
So I want you to know that, trees.
I want you to know that, trees.
That we care.
I think we are deeply hurting in America. I think we are deeply craving answers.
Cock.
I think that we've lost our identity as we have evolved into technology and into industrialized society. Bring me to this cathedral. Bring me to those guys. Bring me to this
Trees,
rock
the wood.
that has the most incredible life. That makes me feel alive.
I've looked at clear cuts and burnt forest, and I've felt outraged, but I didn't scream and I didn't cry. And I need to.
Man, if you don't turn this
It's so good.
bro, we're done. We're done with whatever you're watching over there.
It's
We're
Earth
done.
Day. It's Earth Day. It's 420s tomorrow.
I'm not fucking with you two. That sounds like some. That's some wild shit.
That's way more entertaining than anything happening at Coachella right now. That is some fucking great shit. That's some classic audio. A lady apologizing to a tree. She's literally trying to engage the trees in conversation.
Love them, and that we don't want them to die. That there are some people here who do care.
Oh my god! At what point in your mind, like, at what point? How do you get there in life? How do you get there when you're actually looking at a tree and going, "I love you, man"?
Well,
Like,
that's how you
what?
get there.
Smoke weed every day.
Holy
That's exactly how you
shit!
get there.
I think Earth is a pretty great place. That's it.
Unreal.
I hope the tree responds. Like in the Wizard of
I
Oz.
wish it would have responded by just falling over on her, like
Wasn't that
committed
Wizard of
tree
Oz where the trees
suicide.
came to life?
What's that?
Wasn't that Wizard of Oz where the trees came to life?
Uh,
That was Wizard of Oz, right?
I don't know. That was in that was in one of them Hobbit movies, right? I remember like the forest, the tree started walking, or maybe I was just really bombed up when I was watching the movie. I don't know.
Maybe you were fucking smoking. Oh man. Can we take a break after this? Because I feel like maybe I need to.
Short break. I got to get my other monster. By the way, this is what Coachella sounded like if you're just joining the program.
Thoughts of you, yeah, on my mind, yeah, on my mind. Thoughts of you, yeah.
Heard that same sound when I was taking an elevator in Macy's once. Yeah. Fucking music. Good for you guys. All right, taking a break. Come back. LunaticRadio.com show right after this with TJ the Mayor live from Detroit.
You know, the one thing that would make this better? A really big hit of window pane acid.
Lunatic Radio. Don't be unsociable.
I don't know him. Who the hell am I sitting next to?
Lunatic Radio's on Facebook.
Oh, they all just go there?
Everybody
does. Are we on there, Ron?
Facebook.com/lunaticradio.
Take a moment and follow them now.
I hate them!
Before Kieran has another international incident.
What do you like? Tits!
Facebook.com/lunatic radio.
Add us as a friend. Yes, we like that. I like you, you like me. We can have a ham sandwich together. It's called the friendship on the Facebook.
Facebook.com/lunatic radio.
If you are a proud supporter of LunaticRadio.com show and you like to see this show flourish, or just Rock and I become alcoholics, you can donate to the LunaticRadio.com show by simply going on our website, Rocket Fire Away.
Yes, absolutely. Donations. Go to the website, LunaticRadio.com, and select from one of the options, even a recurring amount, or simply just give whatever you feel. Anything and everything is appreciated and helps pay for any of the expenses for the show and helps us keep going and, not have to dig out of our pockets. And we appreciate, again, anything you can give.
Right. So give a shit and give us a donation.
Well, give money. Don't give a shit.
Oh, right. I can go on about that one. So log on to the lunaticradio.com website if you would be so kind and give us a donation. It would be great.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Yes.
From the lunaticradio.com show.
Now back to Kieran and Rock. They may suck. That is all.
What up, everybody? LR Show, Lunatic Radio, Friday night. Booey.
What happened to the 9-minute break, bro?
We do short breaks now.
Oh,
the attention span of the average human being, I hear these days, is nil. Yeah. LR Show, TJ the Mayor, Kieran. I'm Kieran. That's TJ the Mayor.
What up, though? Friday night, bitches.
Follow us on social media at Lunatic Radio across the board. If you want to donate to the program, www.lunaticradio.com, bottom right-hand corner of our website. Click the donate button. Thank you in advance. You people are the best. Our listeners are the greatest listeners of all time. Yes. Programming note, we will not be doing the cool teacher versus misbehaving, who's the best dedicated Lunatic Radio listener of all time thing on Sunday, because Rock will not be doing the show on Sunday. I want Rock there. So
yeah, it's Easter Sunday.
And it's Easter Sunday.
Have the gang there.
It's a holiday. I forget. I don't really celebrate the Easter. I guess I should. Maybe I should. I don't know.
Friday.
I love Good Friday because I get the day off.
Yeah.
But the Easter thing.
Quick, hold on, real quick. Michael Beasley just checked into the chat room. Where's the drunk call hotline? I know, that's what I've been trying to say. I want to get that back going. Me and Kieran have talked about that. Cheers to you, Michael Beasley. Me and him have talked about that. We want to try to do something like that again.
You know what I loved about the old drunk call hotline that we had? It was free, and it's no longer available anymore. I got to find a free way to do it. Because
we'll figure something.
Every fucking place that I go to get set up the drunk call hotline is like, it's a bill. I got to fucking pay a bill. It sucks.
Speaking of drunk call hotline, what are you drinking on tonight, Kieran?
Monster Energy drink until I go to the gym and stare at girls in yoga pants. And then I get to buy some beer, and then I get drunk late at night, and then I DM some girls, and then I fall asleep in the morning. I wake up in the morning, I look at my phone and go, fuck, I DM that girl. God damn it, why did I do that? Yeah, it's like a repetitive thing.
Bro, you're lucky Brother Bacon is not on the line tonight.
Yeah, well, he can. Live number to call in, 718-690-9290. By the way, did you know if you commit suicide and you fail at it, that your medical bill could be quite hefty? That happened to a man in Oklahoma who apparently is a man in Oklahoma, 21-year-old kid. Let me see this. An attempt at suicide could cost you more than your life. An Oklahoma man shared his image to Twitter of his 1 week, $93,000 hospital bill after an attempt to take his own life. Oliver Jordan, 21, shared the bill Monday night, and it garnered up to like 25,000 likes on his Twitter page. And he wrote, I guess his tweet was, "This is how expensive it is to attempt suicide in the U.S." His followers were shocked. Some weren't surprised. In 2017, I was in a psych ward because I was suicidal. I stayed a weekend. I'm now $10K in debt. So he wanted to kill himself, tried to kill himself, failed at killing himself, and then put himself way into debt. Actually, one person responded to his Twitter post saying, "I think mine was only $32,000. This is the world we're living in. I swear to God. Oh, my God. I just want to shake my fucking head sometimes. We got people fucking in 2008 crying the trees, and we got dudes who fail at suicide, and they complain about how much it costs. Is that not bizarre? Come on. I don't mean to laugh, but I want to laugh.
randomly I read randomly one day, and I stumbled across this article that they did. They interviewed a bunch of people that attempted suicide but lived to tell about it. And it was like some crazy, like 92% or something of them said that at the moment that they either pulled the trigger, jumped, whatever it was,
right,
took the pills, whatever, like once they started feeling the effects of pills, like all these different scenarios, at the moment that whatever it was they did kicked in or they were in the shit, they realized at that split second that everything that they wanted to kill themselves about could be fixed.
Right.
92% of them.
Usually it can be fixed. It's just all in your, the cranium here. You got to get out of your own head. You got to go take a walk.
Suicide is so, it's the Friday night show, so I don't want to get like.
Well, no, I actually, I'll be honest with you, this is pretty comical to me.
Crazy thing is that, I don't know, to me, I think it's selfish for one, and for two, I'm not doing a suicide. Like, I'll just take people out. Like,
well, I'm just,
a lot of bad people out there that I could take out instead of taking myself out.
It's one of them. I'm not talking about suicide in and of itself. I'm just pointing out the facts, folks. Reality. If you attempt suicide and you fail, it's gonna be worse. You're gonna be in debt. It costs money, and like you always hear those stories. Oh, it was an attempted suicide. It didn't work. But and it's like a news blurb. It's like a headline, and then you're just like, that guy, he tried to kill himself. I hope he turns out and becomes better. But what you don't realize is actually the actual reality is that person had to go to the hospital, and people had to do service on him at the hospital, and all that shit costs money. So this person's getting slapped with an actual bill from the hospital,
in which they should. What do you?
I know, but you never hear about it. That's what I'm saying. You never hear about it.
Here. There is no problem.
It's not a problem. It's just a reality. That's what I'm saying. It's
a risk of you doing what you're doing.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
I'm insensitive to it. Fuck them. I mean,
I am not. Yeah, I am. I really have no.
There's some things where we don't know what other people are doing. You know what I mean? Like what they have going on inside their head, and sometimes they need help, and they just don't know how to get help, and they resort to suicide, which is sad. But
I'm on the fence on that. Like we have like a lot of pussies out here in the world, but there are a lot of things that a lot of people that need help too.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I'm excluding the people that need help and don't know how to get help or are just got stuff going on. I get it. I'm talking about the people, especially the people that do it for attention, because I bet you half of these people that have all these fucking doctor's bills is because they're just doing it for attention. Like cutting your wrist sideways instead of upwards, taking pills that if they catch me in time, they can pump it out of my stomach. I just need attention. Those people can go fuck themselves and get $1 million worth of fucking pills.
Let's see. Jordan, who worked the guy that tried to kill himself. Jordan, who worked as a legal assistant in Tulsa, Oklahoma, tells the Post that he's lucky to have insurance, and that his out-of-pocket expenses come out to be about $2,850. So it did kind of work out for him. He didn't have to pay to 93 because he had insurance. So it was only $2,800.
Yeah, and fucks like this that are doing this stupid shit. Now my insurance rate goes up.
What a fuck it. Well, you know what?
Let's get back to positive shit, Kieran.
It is positive. It's hilarious. To me, it's hilarious.
Just want to try to kill themselves and then they live.
It is,
and then they cost us money.
I find it very funny that I don't know. What else do I have?
Before the break, we were talking about that Earth thing that you were talking about, Earth Day. So I had to bring up at midnight. Today's Friday, so midnight Friday, this morning. Lil Dicky put out. Are you familiar with Lil Dicky?
Yeah, he's that hipster.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the rapper Lil Dicky.
He's the hipster. Or is that a small dick compliment? Yeah, no, he's the hipster rapper guy. He's a hipster.
Yeah.
He's very punchable in the face. Go ahead.
No, yeah. I mean, he is punchable in the face, but God, he puts out some really clever shit when he wants to. This wasn't the most clever thing ever, but I like some of Lil Dicky shit. Like it makes sense. He's talking about something. But anyway, so he put out like a We Are the World type deal. Did you hear this?
Yeah.
It's called Earth.
Mm-hmm. 8,665,000 views already.
Yeah, I mean, he got 30. I want to say 30 or 31 artists to get on it. Which, I mean, I could say the names. We won't say them all because literally there's 30 of them. But,
Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Oh, fucking Bieber's the biggest name, right? Let's see. You got Bieber. We'll go through it. You got Bieber, Haley Steinfeld, Wiz Khalifa, Zach Brown, Hazley, Ariana Grande, Charlie Puth, Shawn Mendes, Sia, which is one of my favorites, man. She is one of the greatest songwriters, performers of all time. Like she's
great ass.
Adam Levine, Kevin Hart, who says his line is "I'm Kanye West," because they couldn't get Kanye West, so they just had Kevin Hart say "I'm Kanye West."
Oh, okay.
Ed Sheeran, Lil Yachty, Katy Perry, Miguel, Rita Ora, Lil Jon's got a line.
Yeah, there's his line.
No, his line is actually, I think he says, "I'm a fucking clam." Like he was pissed that he had to be a clam in the thing. So anyway, he puts out this video, this animated video, raise awareness for Leonardo DiCaprio, who was one of the biggest supporters of the planet.
Yeah, he's all about the earth. He's he's balls deep on the earth.
Oh fuck yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. So he put together a collective thing, man. It was fucking. I thought it was pretty dope. Like, yeah, the song's not that good, but it's like catchy enough to like, I don't know. The songs suck nowadays anyway. Like this.
Oh shit! This just in from the New York. This just in from the New York Post. Adele and husband Simon, whatever, have separated. Banana.
Dylan.
Yeah, Adele is on the market now, folks. Adele.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I do. Adele is
Who's
fucking...
going to chase Adele?
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself.
I love Adele.
I wasn't done with Lil Dicky.
Oh, go ahead. Well, it's breaking news, that's all. Go ahead. Back to Little Dicky. What do we got? Back to Little Dicky news.
I was just saying, this fucking Earth thing, it's actually pretty fucking catchy. I'm going to play something for you, Karen. I'm going to play something for you.
Very quickly, because I'm going to get flagged.
Okay, I'll shut it off before we get flagged.
Yeah, I got a notice from YouTube just before I did the show that one of our other shows got cut off because I played a goddamn Cars song from 1983. God damn.
Yeah, we got to get a hold of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, to put an end to it or whatever. It is Earth Day coming up. Like, what a great time to drop it. I mean, the guy's he's just trying to do something. All the proceeds, some of the proceeds are going to to go to, research and climate change. And
I saw I saw him on Ellen yesterday, and I was just like, let's see if I can find it. Little Dicky on Ellen. Here he is. Here he is talking about it.
Here, Little Dicky, what do I call you?
You can call me Dave. I actually prefer Dave.
Yeah? I'll call you Dave.
Yeah, sure.
It is so nice to meet you.
I can't believe this is how you meet people.
Yeah, this is how I meet.
This is the first time we've ever met, right here.
Yeah, and then because I like you so
He sounds like every punchable fucking Williamsburg hipster dude.
much, and I say, I want to meet this person, bring him to me, and that's how I meet people.
I know. It's just such an intense way to meet someone. I love it.
You're not offending me.
You look great, too.
Thank you.
Dave. So your Freaky Friday video was hilarious. The song.
I'm so lost because, I think of, rappers or guys who make rap songs, to have some sort of, look. And Little Dicky just doesn't look like that. He looks like a dude who should be serving
That's the whole thing, Kieran, is you're in a box, about a lot of things.
No, it's not about me. It's about, I have...
I'm just saying, that was your opinion. You just said an opinionated thought, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, that's why I like Little Dicky, because he's a Jewish kid that didn't come from the streets, right?
Yeah.
He does, He does like funny rap, like comedy rap. And it's dope. Like pillow talk. Like he's actually talking about real subjects. Like Save That Money. He did a whole fucking song about saving money. I mean, stereotypically because he's Jewish. And made the video with $0 just to say that, dude, you don't have to fucking spend money to fucking make a video. And they're in Ferraris. They're on a yacht. They're in a club. They're in a mansion. You know what I mean? Like there's, you know, like the pillow talk. They're talking about things that we talk about when we're just chilling about religion or aliens or the possibility of life forms and all this type of shit.
All right.
You know what I mean?
No, I got you. The guy's kind of
right. What I'm
ingenious the way he goes about making his music.
The point I'm trying to make is his niche is that he doesn't look like all the other rappers. He doesn't act like all the other rappers.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And he just raps.
Adele, hello from the other side of the driveway. What does that mean?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really very, very creative.
Thank you. Yeah, I really put my all into it. So
yes, I like
I'm happy
it.
You like it. Yeah, great.
I like it very much. Okay, so you're releasing something tonight. It's been very secretive, and it comes out tonight at midnight. I watched it in my dressing room today. It's a fantastic video.
Thank you.
It's fantastic. Explain what it is, and do we have time for who's in it? There are a million people in it.
Yeah, so I'm putting this song out tonight called Earth. And it's literally got 30 of the biggest artists in the world on it. And every artist plays a different animal and sings like Justin Bieber's a baboon, Ariana Grande's a zebra, Ed Sheeran's a koala bear. I could do that 30 times over.
Yeah.
And it's all about like saving the earth. There's an environmental crisis going on right now, so it's really.
So he's now the new guy that's going to teach us about how the world's falling apart. Like this happens like with every generation or every 10 years. We need a new face, celebrity face.
Oh, he's not the face, that's for sure.
Well, no, it's just a thing that it's going to happen every 10 years. 10 years from now, will be another artist coming out and going, hey, the planet's getting fucked up. Here's a song that I made to tell you that the planet's getting fucked up still.
He's not the face. Fucking Joe Rogan's the face more than he is.
Well, no, We Are the World. That was one back in the day. It's a lot. This shit happens every 10 years. That's why I watch this shit and I'm just like, whatever.
They just.
I mean, you raise awareness, you do all this other shit, but nothing really ever fucking. Nothing really changes.
Yeah,
the environmental crisis.
Go ahead.
I know. I get what you're saying because because you can't find a joke in it. But here's the thing, it's fucking great because they make jokes in the song to get you.
Well, no,
like,
I'm sure it's good. The song is probably the song's made to
it's made to laugh.
The younger generation to look at it and go, oh, you know what? They're try to fucking engage the minds of the younger people. That's what this song's for.
No, that's what I'm saying though. Like, okay, so we both know that comedy like heals all, and comedy is what everybody is into. Like, it doesn't matter what, like, because you only listen to this genre of music, like rap or country or rock and roll or blues, right? But comedy, everybody fucking listens to comedy. You know what I mean? So you put comedy with a fucking beat and everybody can get behind it. I'm just saying, like, the shit's fucking, that song's actually fucking funny. You know what I mean? Like, it's a bunch of fucking funny, like, little, I don't know.
Well, that's good. God bless the guy.
The bad thing.
So this is something that, like, first of all, I think more young people, because it's really going to be your planet, and I think that more young people have to get involved because we have a limited amount of time to be able to turn this around.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, when I started making this song, I didn't really know the details or the facts at hand. But, like, we have 12 years to completely change the way we do so many things on Earth where the damage is irreversible.
Yeah.
And, like, well within our lifetime, like, crazy things are going to happen. Floods, food shortages, bad air.
Yeah.
Millions of people it's like this, like, very soon.
Yeah, I know. And there are so many people who don't even believe in climate change, which is a scary thing. So it really does have to start changing. We have to.
I was watching it because I watch Ellen with my mother when after I work, I go visit them at their home. My mom always has Ellen on, so I'm watching this interview with her yesterday. And my father walks into the fucking living room and goes, he's literally listening to Little Dicky talk about climate change, and he called the guy a fucking scumbag. Not even knowing who the fuck he was.
Wow.
He called him a commie scumbag. Because
that's you in like 20 years, right?
No, it's not. It's not me in 20 years. No,
20 years.
My dad's completely just get off my lawn, old man. I'm from the 1950s.
You're only 5 years from the get off my lawn phase.
To get rid of plastic, we have to save the animals. We have to.
Yes, John D. Noodle checking in. Little Dicky is exactly like the buckwheat groats, but just more family friendly. Yes. Well, Little Dicky is no buckwheat groats, by the way. They're very funny. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say in closing about Little Dicky, like I'm not here to defend Little Dicky. I'm defending the fact that somebody's doing something pretty cool.
You know, yes.
You know what I mean? That's just a cool way to do something. And I thought, that's actually, because Earth Day is coming up. What a great day to drop. Like you're about to drop like 2 days before Earth Day, Friday. That's when all the music drops. Like Little Dicky is kind of like a fun type of guy. Like nobody hates Little Dicky because of anything that he's done. You know what I mean? You just like people say he has a punchable face and a punchable voice. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't know. The guy's actually pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, no, I get it. He did something good. It's a good video. It's the OG. The OG.
Scumbag. There's all types of other people that have platforms they're like big platforms that just don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? You got Donald Trump that doesn't even think that global warming is a real thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I
tells us it's a real thing, but he's just like, no, fake news.
Trying to,
you know what I mean?
I don't think he's. I don't know. I don't know enough about this guy to have fucking really opinion on it. I just feel like it doesn't matter. I don't think it doesn't matter to me. It's just not my. It's not my cup of tea. It doesn't hit me. And
I get that it's like your cup of tea, but here's the problem though, is that there's a lot of people where it's not their cup of tea, but it's going to affect a lot of people.
But if it's their
cup of tea, they're going to complain about how bad the tea is that they're drinking. You get what I'm saying?
Not really. What do you mean? What are you saying? They're going to hear the song and be like, oh, wait.
You said it's not your cup of tea.
Uh-huh.
But what he's talking about, at some point, you'll have to drink that tea if there's not a change.
Right.
So that's
bing, bing, bing. There you go.
That you're going to be drinking.
Well, I already knew, like, what he's talking about right there is something I already knew about, there will be irreversible things.
Man, you ain't no shit about
I did. I watched the fucking news. That's all I do.
You ain't heard. The news don't tell you.
That's your opinion. You're saying I don't know it. I just don't talk about it. I don't talk about it. Just because I don't talk about it doesn't mean I don't know about it. The planet's fucked up. Why are we talking about the fucking planet? Who gives a shit?
Let's keep it on the weed. If we're gonna start the show with weed, let's fucking keep it on the weed. Speaking of weed,
this conversation has Mark Wahlberg hearing go.
I bet you Mark Wahlberg smokes a joint.
The Buckwheat Groats made an Arbor Day song. This is much better than the Little Dicky song. Here we go.
You're gonna love these guys. Buckwheat Groats, they're like total goofballs.
I can't wait to meet them. An Arbor Day party? That's so funny.
I know, hilarious, right? So like them.
Happy Arbor Day, faggot. I see you brought your hoe. She can step inside, but you, dog, you got to go. Yeah. You like trees, baby? Hit this, get high. Sip this, sniff this. Damn, I think this bitch died. Oops, fuck it, man, it's Arbor Day. You ain't gonna see me stressed. You might see me well-dressed, hand on a breast. You might see me with a bottle pouring liquor out. You might see me on the dance floor, dick is out. You might see me with a handgun, G-shit. Posted in the kitchen, dipping chips in some cheese dip.
Yeah, Buckwheat Groats should have been on Ellen yesterday. And they should have been promoting the Arbor Day song,
Yeah.
Or they should have made an Earth Day song and promoted that.
Fatty Eisenhower got this motherfucker popping off like the punch bowl with Quaid Lewis and Sriracha.
You want to fucking engage the youth of America? You do it in the style of comedy that these guys do it, because these guys are fucking on the edge a little bit. But they are talking about Arbor Day.
Swag. It's a growth party, everybody getting wild. No kids, but somebody leaving with a child. No
Brilliant. They are brilliant.
They're talking about having unprotected sex,
Yeah.
doing drugs.
Absolutely. It's brilliant.
Yep. Great.
It's brilliant shit.
Anyway,
yeah.
did you see that Cypress Hill got their star today? Their Hollywood star.
Oh, Cypress Hill.
You want to
Yeah. Did you ever like Cypress Hill, Kieran?
I fucking love Cypress Hill.
I know you know him. Like I know, like one thing about you, I know that like 90s.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I can't see you, so I didn't know what was going on. I forgot that you had that soundbite. But no, because I know that I know you personally. I know that you listen to a lot of 90s, late 90s music. You love all types of music. That is something that me and you actually, I think that's why we actually started talking in the first place when we first met each other. But so you're a Cypress Hill guy?
Yeah, absolutely. It's what I grew up in. Fucking Be Real.
I know you like House of Pain. You like, all that like grungy time.
Yes, grunge music is my
hip hop was going on during the grunge era where everything was hip hop. I mean, everything was grunge, even hip hop. Started doing grungy shit, and that's right up your alley. I thought Cypress Hill would be. I didn't know if that was a true statement or not. I know you know a lot of music. But.
Yeah, not really, but yeah, they're good. I'm happy they got their Hollywood Walk of Fame thing. I don't know if that's very important to those guys, but if it is, so be it. Happy,
Well, it sounded. I watched the thing today. It sounded like they were fucking super stoked about it because they're not like the guys that like give a shit about like a lot of awards and shit like that. Like they don't really care. You know what I mean? Just like a bunch of Latino dudes from LA. You know what I mean? That fucking used to gangbang and they made something positive out of it, and they don't really give a shit about all the other accolades. But they seem pretty fucking stoked about this one.
Yeah, no, they're
dope. What's your favorite? What's your favorite Cypress Hill song? Everybody's got a favorite Cypress Hill song, like especially like 90s music. Like you can name any artist, everybody's got a favorite song. So what's your Cypress Hill song?
I don't know if I have a favorite Cypress Hill song. I don't know if I do or not. Well, I like the hits from the Bong one's always the one I go to, but I love there's a collab with Everlast from House of Pain and Be Real from Cypress Hill. They did a collab on a rap song, and that one, I forget what the fuck the name of that song is, but it's fucking that's the song I love. I always play that one.
What?
Gets me pumped up.
That's the thing about Cypress Hill is like some of their best shit. It's like is their feature when they're featured on something.
I forget the name of that song. I gotta look it up.
I love like when they did the hook for Snoop Dogg. The song's called Vato. Like that was fucking incredible to me, and that wasn't even that long ago. That was in the 2000s. Like when they do collabs, they're fucking awesome. When they're by themselves, they're fucking awesome too. Speaking of, we're on the Friday show, Friday nights. Dude,
Deadly Assassins, the Smoke Box. I don't know which one. I guess Everlast and Be Real did a lot of collabs together because there's a whole fucking slew
together, man. Like that was like a big thing back then. Like I said, the grunge,
it's
underground, dirty videos, like you know what I mean, like gritty shit.
Yeah, Cypress Hill, Everlast, Laugh Now, Cry Later, Everlast, Laugh Now featuring Cypress Hill. War Porn Industries, World End official music video. I don't know what the fuck's happening. Cypress Hill. There's a lot of collabs between Everlast and Cypress Hill. I didn't know that. I'm a fucking bad fan. I'm a really bad fan. Insane in the Membrane. Here it is. Cypress Hill, How I Could Just Kill a Man.
Oh, that's one of my favorites too. That is a classic. Like you hear that and you hear 90s.
You know what's weird is that Q-Tip from in that video, how I could just kill a man video. Q-Tip from Tribe Called Quest was just coming up into Times Square, and they happened to be just filming that video, Cypress Hill, and Q-Tip. That's how he ended up in the video. He just came up and he's just like, oh. Oh, it's Q-Tip.
Man, that's 90s, bro. That's 90s. That's 90s.
He just happened to
shit.
be walking through Times Square, and that's how he ended up in the
Pull
video.
up. Yeah, you just pull up. Like that's the old
Yeah.
like even back in the Noriega days and shit. Like at the end of the 90s shit.
I can't remember the name of that. Who? I can't remember the name of the.
Can't understand. Yeah. One of my favorites is "Roll It Up, Light It Up, Smoke It Up, Inhale, Exhale" on the Friday soundtrack.
Yeah, it was very that they had a unique sound. Certainly,
Yeah.
you didn't hear anything like them before they came about.
You know what's
certainly in the
crazy?
hip hop game.
Is as a black dude, when I first heard Sin Dog talk, like in a interview or something, I was like, oh shit, he's not black. Like I thought Sin Dog was like the one black guy in the group for so long. No, he's just like he's a dark Latino. Yeah, it blew my mind the first time I heard him.
Something like this. Vision Quest, fresh, terror. Crush groovy like a low budget movie.
I don't know if that's copywritten or not. I was just playing whatever Everlast Be Real. I gotta dive into this shit because I love Everlast and I love Be Real. I haven't dove into it. I love that one fucking collab they did together. I can't remember the name of it though. I have it in my playlist on my Spotify. I fucking love it.
Damn, I can hear it in my head too.
Yeah, I know, me too. It's like I forget the name of it.
You played it before.
I know.
I've heard like Lee Quinones. Stop riding on my cojones. I talk with the speed.
This is like hoodie music. Like you just want to put on a hoodie and drive in your car. And
that great shit. This is that like straight up like this is that like jumping the Cutlass shit.
Yeah.
Long Island, you guys probably don't know about the Cutlass shit.
Cutlass?
Yeah, jumping a fucking Oldsmobile Cutlass.
When I was in high school, we used to ride around in an Impala, a giant 1962 Impala or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh damn!
The thing was teal. It was teal. Yeah, it was big. And the dude that I forget the name, the guy's name that drove.
Ray 6-0.
I think we only hung out with the guy that drove it is because he had it. We didn't really. I don't know if we really liked him. You know, like when you're in high school and you have like that clique of guys. You have that clique, but there's always that one guy in the clique that no one really likes, but he has something that no one else in the clique has. So you remain friends with him because he has that one item, and that one item was that Impala. So we can all hop in it and drive around and cruise around. But no one really liked the guy, I don't think. Or like,
we always had because we came from poverty, so we always had a guy that like from the richer neighborhoods.
Yeah,
always had to buy the weed and buy, you know what I mean? Put the gas in the car, like yeah.
Right. So we'd all call each other on the phone when Friday night would come around. You'd call you brother. I would call Dave, for example. Hey Dave, what are we doing tonight? Oh, so and so is having a party, and I'm like, oh, how are we gonna get there? Ah, fuck. We guess we got to call Paul. And Paul's the guy with the Impala, so he would come and pick us all up. We'd go, and we'd get to the party, and Paul would be sitting in his Impala pretty much, and we'd be all inside. It's really shitty. I mean, when you're younger, you're a real shitty person.
Yeah, you are. You don't fucking, yeah.
It's kind of shitty.
You know what? You made that, but you're not shitty because you made Paul's day.
I guess. But man, that Impala, I remember it. Well, you could literally fit like 12 people in that fucking thing. They made cars back in the 60s and 70s and 50s. Those things were fucking tanks, man.
Man, when I was in high school, I drove a 1983 Caprice Classic. That's the biggest box style Chevy they have.
God, how many people could you fit in the back?
Paint job, I put it was a 305. I put a 350 in there.
Literally, the back seat's like a sofa.
The back seats, yeah, I was about to say like 4 or 5 people in the back seat. 2 people in the front while I'm driving.
Did it have any seatbelts?
People rolling around, and we're going to where we got to go.
And no seatbelts. And those dashboards. I remember the dashboard in that Impala. I swear to God,
you could have put another person in the dashboard.
The dashboard. If you literally like rear-ended somebody on the highway, and I don't think there were seatbelts in the damn thing. that thing would decapitate you because it was like a jagged.
Impala.
Like the dashboard was like a triangle that just stuck out.
Oh yeah, the Impalas are bad.
Oh my god.
The Caprices though were roomy. Like you could fit another person in a Caprice.
Top
of the fucking
unreal.
Dashboard. You can fit a person, behind the back seat. Some of the kids used to ride every once in a while on the way to fucking Bablo Island or Cedar Point. You don't know nothing about that.
No, I don't know nothing about that.
But yeah, you can ride in the back of the fucking.
God, I remember being in the back of that Impala, and there was literally like a layer of guys sitting in the back seat, and then we had a bunch of like fucking sophomore girls on top of us because we were taking them to like the beach so we can all drink 40s and probably listen to Cypress Hill because that's what we did when we're from the burbs in Long Island. We go to the beach in the wintertime with chicks and 40s and an Impala and start a fire, try to finger bang on the beach. That's what we did.
Let me tell you something, Kieran.
Finger banging in the beach is hard because sand. Very fucking problematic.
You got to be careful with that.
Yeah.
Kieran, I got one for you. First of all, when we get off the air, you got to go check out Bablo Boat by Royce da 5'9", a Detroit rapper. It's featuring J. Cole. But so we used to go to Bablo Island. Bablo Island is like the poor man's amusement park for Detroit kids, right? So anyway, there's a ferry that took you over and everything from Detroit River, the whole nine. But anyway, on the way there, we used to ride. My mom used to have a 72 deuce and a quarter. Kieran, if you don't know what that is, look it up. My brother should chime in right now and attest to this. But a 72 deuce and a quarter. The back seat was a living room.
Had a fucking table and chairs back there.
In the back seat. The trip to Bablo, just to get to the ferry alone, was a trip in itself. I remember we rolled to Cedar Point one time, and there were 6 of us in this back seat, comfortably. I'm talking about sleeping comfortably.
That's what I just looked it up. It was a 1959 Impala. That's what we used to ride around in.
Oh, that's old.
Fucking old. It was old. It was a fucking tank. It was a tank. God damn. Yeah, that thing is huge. It was probably like 30 fucking feet long. E40.
Yeah, I remember my mom couldn't park in, like when we go to the grocery store, she couldn't park like up by the door. She had to go like to the back because it wouldn't fit in any parking spots.
Yeah, in the trunk, the trunk you could have fit like, you could probably put about 6 bodies in that trunk if you wanted to. If you're into, it was a giant trunk. You could fit 12 people in the back seat. It was just 2 seats in the whole car, a front seat and a back seat. There was no cutoff. It was just, there's bench seats. And it was huge.
The good thing there was just a bunch of suburban white kids.
Yeah.
In that thing.
All fucking loaded. Everybody loaded. I'm sure Paul. I'm sure Paul was fucking loaded too. This gave his first and last name there. Didn't mean to. God, I haven't thought about that guy in fucking 25 years.
Wait. Was that your one black friend?
No, he was white. All white.
Dion was white and drove an Impala.
Yeah.
If you would have told me he was white, like I would have guessed that wrong. He drove an Impala and his name was Dion.
Yeah.
And he's the one friend that you had around that you guys only had around just because he had something that you guys needed.
Right.
That to me sounds like a black dude if I've ever heard one in a white neighborhood in Long Island.
No, that would be all. No, we had like two black guys my entire high school. 2.
Yeah, you guys had a bunch of black people. There was like 2 that Kevin talks about, or one that used to roll with him, and another guy that you guys just knew his first and last name.
There's 2. There was like 2. That was it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kieran didn't know black people until I moved to Arizona.
No, that is not true.
Okay, he knew 3 black people because he knew what's my boy that's an Eagles fan? Big dude.
Oh, George. The guy from out here? Yeah, the guy from Arizona. Yeah.
George. And then there's another guy that came to your rescue.
I know black people.
By when you got knocked out by the baseball bat at your own party in Long Island.
That was a white kid. A lot of white kids. White on white violence.
Your brother brought to have your back. One of the guys is black.
There's a lot of white on.
And then me, I'm the 3rd black guy.
No, you're not. I know. I've known.
That's much unique.
There's a lot of white on white violence in my day.
He used to like the big ladies. My name's Evan.
Street to Long Island.
All right, everybody. I think we're done. That's good. 420. 420.
420. Go out and smoke some weed, guys. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I knew Ray from Virginia. I can't call in. I don't know what that means. Phone lines are open, aren't they? They didn't open them up? All right,
probably not with the fucking monstrosity of the bullshit show that we tried to do for free prep bullshit.
Word up, everybody.
Karen, we're not doing. I'm not gonna do the word of the day anymore because one word cannot do anything. So from now on, I'm doing quote of the day.
Quote of the day. What is it?
I ain't got no game. It's just some bitches understand my story. From Nas. That's a quote from Nas.
Oh, I like that Illmatic shirt right here.
Yes, sir. I see your Illmatic shirt. That's why I made that the quote of the day.
Illmatic. Nas.
Illmatic. Queensbridge. Nas.
Prolific.
It's just some bitches understand my story.
Word up. Thank you, everybody, for checking out the Lunatic Radio show. Programming note, there will be no shows next week. I'll be doing a show this Sunday, but there will be no Wednesday and Friday show next week. I'll be out of town. Won't be here. Could make it up on a Saturday, possibly. I'll talk to you about that on TJ. Might be able to make it up on a Saturday. Word up. Follow us. Hey, Kieran, check your emails sometime. Okay. Did you send me an email?
In there?
I guess I'm getting viruses from people in the our listeners. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, at Lunatic Radio. And TJ the Mayor, at TJ_the Mayor, right? On Instagram?
At TJ the Mayor. No underscores, no nothing. At TJ the Mayor across the board. Twitter, Instagram. If I got anything else, I don't check it. So fuck it.
Word up. Word up. And donations, obviously, www.lunaticradio.com. Bottom right-hand corner of our website. Click the donate button. Thank you in advance. Word them up, everybody. Thank you for checking out the show. I know it wasn't our best one, but we did pretty well in the first segment. I thought the first segment was pretty good.
Why are you talking about how good we did?
I like to recap the shows as I do them. Critique them. I tell you what, this was better than that fucking Coachella. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Punch drunk.
Game over.
All right. TJ, final word. Go ahead.
I don't do final word. I just did the quote.
That's it. All right. There you go. Going out like a bang.
Boom.
Later.
Bada boom.
I was dumb enough to reach over and relieve him in an act of masturbation. Can you give me some relief?
All right, bye everybody. Peace.
I think Earth is a pretty great place. That's saying something, cause I've been through outer space. I think it's just me.
I feel so unsatisfied.
He referred to me as Fatty McFat.
Weed every day.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
Pussy crazy.
Here already.
What's your name?
Fuck you. That's my